Namami Buddham Gunasagarantam Satta Sadam Tusukhi Avera Ayo Nigunjo Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbe Maranam Mahanchu Namami Dhammam Sugatena Desitam Satta Sadantu Sukhiya Kayo Nigunjo Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbe Maranam Ahanchu Namami Sangham Jinarajasavakam Satta Sadam Tusukhiya Vera Kayo Nigunjo Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbe Maranam. Dear Dhamma friends, we continue our breathing meditation technique. So in the beginning, as you know, keep focus your mind to tip of your nose and your upper lip area and carefully recognize the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. Keep your consciousness focused to that place and let the inhalation exhalation happen itself. So when the inhalation happens, recognize it as an inhalation. When the exhalation happens, recognize it as an exhalation. So in the beginning, to recognize this very carefully is very important, because that is the foundation for your meditation. Separately recognize inhalation and exhalation. And then learn to observe entire the breath body belong to inhalation and belong to exhalation. That means from beginning to end, you stay with the inhalation and recognize it very carefully. Beginning to end, stay with the exhalation and recognize it. It becomes very easy once you start to see separately your inhalation, exhalation. And as a third step, slowly focus your mind, thoroughly focus your mind to the end of the inhalation and end of the exhalation. The last moment of your inhalation, the last moment of your exhalation. And thoroughly observe and experience the moment. Don't try to think out of it. Just learn to experience. And when you experience, that your consciousness will grab that experience. That experience will give you certain understanding. That understanding you cannot get by thinking. That is the very important thing that you have to recognize. So when you experience, there is a knowledge come to you. Try to stay with that knowledge. It's nothing to do with thinking. So, and then head to toes your body, when you start to see the end of the inhalation, end of the exhalation, then naturally your mind start to see this entire body, head to toes your whole body, how responding to the inhalation, exhalation. It's kind of like this. In the wall, or it's kind of like this, that you know, in the door, some people, they have the little glass to see who is outside. and this is little open place. So you have to keep your eye to see who is outside. From the far away from the door, you cannot see it. Who is outside? What you need to do, you have to come closer to the door. And you have to keep your eye exactly to the right place. And when you open, what is happening, you start to see the space more than that hall outside the door. Even that sometimes it can see the person, or maybe all the front yard, even the road. So like that it expands your vision when you come closer. So when you far away, what will happen? It's going to disappear little by little, little by little. When your consciousness becomes sharper to your breathing, you start to see the entire the body, how depending from the inhalation, exhalation. And when you recognize that, slowly let go mentally, by effort let go your physical body form belong to you. The personal, you have a self-image. Let go that self-image. And also let go your name belong to that self-image. Then what will happen? If you able to, when the consciousness experience that the inhalation, exhalation related with the body, in that very moment, if you able to release from your mind your self-image and the name, your mind become unlimited. Your mind become unlimited. That means your mind start to expand to this universe. It just only belongs to the four elements: heat, motion, liquidity and hardness. So wherever the four elements, heat, motion, liquidity and hardness, the mind going to be there. So in the moment why the mind is stuck with this, the experience related with the past or the future and within the body, because you mentally you hold your self-image and your name. That is the reason. So for some people naturally it happen. Naturally when they keep focused deeper to the inhalation, exhalation, their self-image start to disappear. They exist, there is no form. They feel like living, it's kind of like your consciousness living in a sky, not in a body. But now what is happening? We living in a body. That body, just not this physical body. The most strong thing is the self, the self-image we living inside. You have to break it down. So when you break it down, your mind becomes free. And when your mind becomes free, your mind becomes formless. When the mind becomes formless, the mind has capacity to grab the law of nature, which you call dharma. It's kind of like this. When you put the water to the balloon start to expand. So then the water become limited to the inside the balloon. The balloon is kind of like a self-image. So it keep covering from entire universe. But when you take a pin and start to break that balloon, that the water release, when the water release, that water belong to entire universe. So when you break your self image, your name and form, your consciousness expand to this universal consciousness. In that universal consciousness, whatever you experience, not what you think, what you experience exactly what is happening there. So only thing is just allow your mind to experience that without thinking. And that when you experience and recognize, even you come out from the meditation, the consciousness that you experience going to exist. And wherever you go, whatever you do, the knowledge start to come out through the actions. So then slowly try little by little, go step by step. But the most important thing, the most important place that you have to start, the inhalation, exhalation, to recognize separately. Don't jump from the beginning to the last point. Just go step by step, step by step. Recognize the inhalation, exhalation, and then start to observe head to toe, the beginning to end, entire your breath body, and then keep focus to the last moment of the inhalation and the last moment of the exhalation, and then slowly release the mental image that you have and release the name that you carry, and see how this body inhale and exhale. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. And scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Suwapat Veva, or be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this evening to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. We also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this evening with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain with the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. Relax your head, relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, relax your eyes, relax your ears, relax your nose, relax your upper lip, relax your lower lip, relax your chin, relax your whole face muscles, relax your teeth, relax your tongue, relax your mouth, relax your throat, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, Relax your arm. Relax your elbow. Relax your forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. And relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and bring a pleasant smile to your face and keep relax your face muscles. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire this compound, this village, this city, this state, this country, this world, this universe, and as far as we can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding ourselves like this. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. expand the loving kindness and compassion forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all 6 directions at once. Bring the awareness to your body. Focus your mind to tip of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times. Let the inhalation, exhalation happen itself. Just try to keep focus your mind to the sensation of inhalation, exhalation. And when it happens, recognize inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. So always keep the effort in your mind to keep observe. Focus your mind to inhalation, exhalation. You can see inhalation, exhalation clearly, and focus your mind to entire breath body. Be focused to the end of the inhalation and end of the exhalation. Keep free your consciousness from your name and your form. So dear Dhamma friends, and when you practice meditation, it is very important how you can bring this knowledge to your day-to-day experience, day-to-day life. Because the bliss you experience within your sitting, only you're going to experience while you're sitting, then it is useless. Because every day you cannot start meditation and keep continue and for a while and then stop, keep continue for a stop. No. You have to develop it inside you. And then this method you have to see how you can bring out through your action and how you can live with the meditation in day-to-day life. It is not you closing your eyes. That is what when you get the real experience, it start to come out through your life. That is the important thing. It is not just thinking and doing. When you think and do, it takes a lot of energy. And you get tired later. And so, but when it comes within you, you feel the joy. You feel happiness. So try little by little to see how you experience whatever the life experience that you go through. Try to bring it out through your life. So for that you have to have a little vision inside you. It's kind of like this, the things around us, whatever the things happening. If you don't know how to bring it through your life, and it become useless. So there was the father, and he used to addicted to alcohol, and he was suffering so much. And he had twin sons, So then these two children, when they grow up, one child addicted to alcohol, and one child didn't drink, alcohol at all. And he became a successful person, And so then, this the person who addicted to alcohol, everywhere he goes and telling, my father used to drink. That is why, it is in my blood. So I have no choice. I also go through the same. So other child go everywhere, and when people ask what is the success for you, he telling, I saw my father and he used to addict to alcohol, and I got the lesson. I never get addicted from that. See, when they living in the same, environment, two different ways they took it to your life. So same thing to your life. It doesn't matter whatever the things happening around you, how powerful you are to take it to your life and convert it the way you want. For that you have to have a vision. Otherwise it's just itself, it is there. And even this flower, maximum nowadays because of this cold weather, 2-3 weeks it's going to be there. But at the same time, this 2 weeks flower longevity, the same nature that have your 80 years, 90 years, 100 years longevity. Same thing. And using this flower, you can get attached to things. Oh, look how beautiful this, how beautiful this. You get nourish your attachment. And at the same time, you can develop your consciousness and recognizing, look this how the flower rise and exists for a moment and give the beauty, and then it die. So the same nature happening us also. So the same environment we live in can give different kind of consciousness to your life. So then you have to be very careful in day-to-day life that whatever the things happening, what you keep getting it to yourself, how it going to become a experience for you, and how you recognize it, and how you get nourished and how you going to guide your life using that information. That is very important. For that you have, so that is why we keep practice again and again and again. Repetition is not bad, it is good. If you look very carefully everywhere, your fathers always, your mother always used to keep telling, repeat thing, same thing, again and again and again. And it's when you go to the school, your teachers used to keep doing again and telling things again and again and again. And they used to remind you. So even look, the cell phones, when it come, it has a reminder. It has a reminder. If you look the news, what they do most of time, repeat. Why they do like that way? Because people, forget. So then yourself, you have to repeat again and again and again, that your vision. Otherwise, that even yourself with this every day, that the information you gather, collect, it can disappear. And so then if you keep reminding yourself, this all the things happening around you, and make you a better person. Even sometimes, that the genetic disease, and sometimes people come, oh, my mother, my father has this. I am telling it is good. Why? They ask why it is good. Because now it is there, and try to, do yourself to, prevent it. You have a good opportunity. In the ancient time, they didn't know that. If you have this, okay, it's kind of like a mirror. Your father, whatever they went through, it is a mirror for you. So they can then get the opportunity. So then you can do a research and see how you can prevent this kind of disease. Then you can come out from that. Why you keep repeating and just accepting, oh, it is going to be like this, it's going to be like that. So don't be like that in life. Listen. When you practice meditation, when you brush up your consciousness, always remember the experience that you get. Don't let it lose. Don't let it go. That experience that you gain, and always remember to memorize and keep it kind of like wisdom inside you. So, and that is how, and again when you keep like that way, then deeper inside you the joy arises. That joy will help you to go deeper with the practice. That because the most of time when we live in our life, we lose this happiness inside us. There is no joy inside us. There is no that the beauty inside us to enjoy that what we keep doing. The most of time with the miseries we keep doing things in day to day. Even sit for meditation, it's not the more focus about the meditation. How painful you going to go through the sitting is your meditation. Even though you're going to have very comfortable sitting, already before you sit, you make it painful. And then you're not going to experience anything. So try to remember, it is not that the every moment becoming new, and try to remember that always to get the good things and being and looking the the right side of that. That doesn't mean you have to, you have to forget all the bad things. No, of course there is a pain. You have to understand it, and when you recognize the pain carefully, that, or when you develop the attitude to bring the wisdom through the experience, even the pain going to bring you the experience. So there was a monk, and he used to go for pindapata, for the, begging food, house to house he go. And there was a jewelry maker. He used to make jewelries to the king. And so one day king sent him a diamond. And early mornings he was cutting meats. He, in his hand, on his hand there was blood, because he was cutting meat to cook. And so what he did, he took the diamond and put, there was a place inside his house. He put it in that place, and then there was little blood, touching that diamond. And in that house there was a bird. So it came, and because it smelled blood, he took it, is a warm, and he swallowed it. And at the same time the monk came. He was in front of the house. So then the wife came and offered the food. Then the monk went. The person, after he cooked and everything, and he came, and no diamond missing. And he asked from wife, who came? Only the monk came. And the thing is, when the monk came, monk saw that the bird was in that place, was trying, and to eat something. The monk saw that. But he didn't tell anything, and so then the person suddenly thought, okay, the monk took the diamond, because nobody came, and the monk took the diamond. And then, so that monk used to, contemplate the pain. He used to practice, observing the pain and recognizing the impermanent. And so that was his meditation technique. This person, told to the king, this monk, took your diamond. The king came, and all the people came, soldiers came, start to take this monk, and beating him, and cutting his hands and asking for the diamond. The monk didn't tell anything. The monk saw this bird, swallow it, but the monk didn't tell. Why? If so, then they're going to kill the bird. So now his practice is, contemplating the pain, focusing to the pain. Now he has a bigger challenge to, focus his mind to the pain, and he was with a so happy mind. And everybody was thinking, oh, see, he is happy. That means he took the diamond. Then again and again they were so angry. And they start to cut piece by piece hand. Tell where the diamond. And then start to cut the, piece by piece from the leg. And no hands now, no legs. And then they was ready to cut the head. But if they cut the head, they cannot find the diamond. They don't know where it is. But now blood's going. He almost died, but he, keep focusing to the pain. And he became so joyful. And at the same time he attained to the enlightenment. And then another thing is, he was conquered his pain, and that joy, and uplift his consciousness. You know, and it gave him a great, mental power to, to attain to higher enlightenment. And at the same time, the bird, now he used to blood, so this monk's blood going everywhere. The bird came through the blood. And at the same time, the person next to the bird was angry because these monks don't tell anything and he's smiling. What he did? He kicked the bird and the bird died. And then monk told, cut the bird's body and you will get the diamond. And everybody was shocked. And the king, and earned the, demerits and doing this, and this kind of things, and everybody was shocked and they couldn't understand what to do. And they asked, why you didn't tell? And then he couldn't answer to anything and he died. And the news came to the Buddha. And the Buddha said, the story in the evening, Buddha said, why he didn't tell? Because if he tell, they're going to kill the bird. Then he getting the, he helped to killing a, animal. And then he is going to earn a demerit. And other thing is, it is a great opportunity for him to challenge himself to observe the pain. So he went through the pain and he attained to the enlightenment. I see that when you, become clear that what you want, it is not, the situation's not going to change you. You use all the situations to uplift your consciousness. Why we become more, miserable in day-to-day life with these little things? Why we become so upset, when other people smile, and sometimes people get miserable when other people not smile, and people become miserable, and you get upset when people, say hi, you get upset. When people say bye, you get upset. Yeah. When the sun rises, sometimes people don't like it. They want to sleep more. They get angry with the sun because it comes early. It's not. They want to sleep more. And sometimes when the rain comes, they get angry. Sometimes why these things happen? When deeper in your mind, when there is no purpose, when there is no will in your mind to develop your mind with the higher purpose, anything can make you miserable. Once you become unhappy, around you and whatever you do, everything that you become unhappy. So most of time, that's why when we don't have a purpose and when we become unhappy, we always kind of like beggars looking from outside to be happy. Everywhere you go, you look for happiness. And then whatever you do, you look for happiness. That way you cannot find the happiness. No. Everywhere you go, you have to go with the happiness. Whatever you do, you have to do it with the happiness, not to look for the happiness. That is two different things. And when you sit for meditation, don't look for happiness. Sit with the happiness. You're going to get it. And you will change the entire day-to-day lifestyle also. So otherwise, your pace day by day, it become bigger, long. And even you try to smile, you cannot smile. Why? These muscles don't know how to work. Because And you always, it's kind of like a serious. And sometimes people intensely, they become like serious. They don't want to become normal. They don't want to become natural. By force, they become like somebody else. Like acting. It's kind of like that. So then what is happening? We creating unnecessary situation inside us. There is a very famous story in America. $100 bill. And what is the $100 bill story means? There was a very old person. And he one day woke up, and he every day go for a walk early in the morning. One day he saw a $1 bill on the way. He was so happy, and he took it, and then he started to look, is there any other notes? And he forget the reason that he came out. He came for walk. Now he start to look for $100. And from that day, what happened? Every day early morning he wake up, and go looking for $100. And his eyes always down, and even he forget to look and look up and see around him. And little by little his spine bend. Why? Because he always keep looking. And later one day he suddenly heard the bird sound, and he was trying to look, but he cannot, because his body already and bend down this, he cannot stretch it back. So like that in day-to-day life, that in life there is a joy, in material, in sensually there is a pleasure, but the thing is, it not belong to you. It arise and it disappear, and sometimes we had that joy, and we reminding that joy, we keep looking everywhere, and you will never find it anymore. In your young age, in your childhood age, in your teenage age, whatever the pleasure you went through, it belonged to that time. If you want to get it, you know what to do? Die and come back again. In case if you come the same path, like if you are a woman or man or like that, when you come to that level, you start to feel that. But still you cannot hold it. You have to let go. Why? Because your body keep changing. And then how mentally in day-to-day life, what is the wisdom that you have to keep the joy inside you? Where we lose our joy? Where we lost it? Why we lost it? That is why it called 5 hindrance. 5 hindrance that always cover your happiness and hold you. Take all the energy, suck all the energy toward the 5 hindrance, and then there is no way that you can become happy. The first one in 5 hindrance, what? Kama chanda. The kama chanda means, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, your body and your mind, you go through, endless sensual pleasure looking for. Endless sensual pleasure. Watching a movie is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But, living in a theater is not good. Some people, they buy only one ticket. I heard some children, young boys telling me, oh, Venerable sir, you don't need to worry about to watch movies. When you buy one ticket, you can watch 7 movies. I asked how? How? No, you get one ticket and you enter, then there is one theater here and next one here, and then you watch the movie and then you go to the next and you go to the next. And after all the 7 movies, you come out. Huh? It's kind of like I ask, so now you need at least, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 90-minute movie, normally, no? So then, when you live, 7 hours inside the theater, when you come out, you feel normal. Because it's you living with the, this, digital sound, and your eyes captured with the, this high resolution, pictures, the colors, and you living in dark, and how you going to feel normal like, see how we disconnect from that. When you not normal, how you can be happy then? Because you living in somewhere else. It's kind of like in an early, in the 60s, when the Bruce Lee's movies came. What happened? When everybody go and watch the movie, everybody come like Bruce Lee. Huh? They are not normal anymore. That's why all over the world, about the martial art, they have bad image. They think when you know martial art, they think, oh, be very careful. Why? Because most of people knew martial art through the movies. And they watch the movie, they come out and they act like not normal. Then they think, oh, when you practice martial art, you are not normal. Huh? See? So then remember that the first thing, that the karma chanda, when you have strong desires to fulfill with your senses, your sensual pleasure, it brings you harm, not the joy. The hearing also the same. 24/7 you put the headphone, and wherever you go without music, you get depressed. It's even not just the sound. You addicted to sound. And then what is happening? You are losing your hearing. And without a headphone or kind of like that, when you talk, over the phone, see sometimes people, the whole village can hear what they're talking. So it's then how they losing their senses. Then how they can become happy. And the smell also the same. Once we are addicted to that, see where it end. This go to the Macy's, and the people, and they don't know that what to do, and they even, and they keep trying perfumes, and they have no idea. Then after that they lose their senses, and so the eating also the same, So wherever people go, and the eating, it is something else. People enjoy it, and there is no limit. And even they don't know what they ate. And the doctors telling, when they ask, what you ate, and they have to think what they ate. So the mind also the same. They keep thinking, even they don't know what they keep thinking. So then what is the point that your life you have, this all the beauty that happening in this world, in this very moment, how blissful your life, but all this, the facilities that you have, using all the facilities, you make it miserable. So then remember, have certain discipline to your life. The sensual pleasure means it not belong to you. It itself, showing to which one it belong. It belong to the senses. So then, as you know, your eye one day will disappear. After 100 years, if you meet someone and ask, can you see still? Oh, I can see. Then you become wonder how it is possible. Huh? Why? Because common sense. By common sense, if you stay like 80 years, 100 years, you cannot hear. You cannot see. That means by age this should disappear. You cannot eat well. So then it's you cannot remember things properly. If 100 years person make a mistake with the names, it's okay for you. Why? Because by 100 years they cannot remember things. And even the 100 years woman or the man try to date with someone, nobody wanna accept it. Why? Because by time it cannot do it. So then at the moment that what you go through, why you hold and why you become so crazy about it? Why you don't recognize it is belong to time, not to you? So the kama chanda, the strong desire to fulfill your sensual pleasures, take away your joy, take out your joy. So then remember, it is your choice. And the vyapada means strong anger. It is not the anger just in day to day that come because of the disturbances itself. Naturally the body react in a certain way, and that way also the anger arise. But here the vyapada means not that. The vyapada means the strong anger. You reminding it again and again and go towards and try to react to that. That is take away your happiness. So remember then yourself, look yourself. Are you reminding something and try to take a revenge from that, and go towards that and try to react to that? And remember, even you do it, even you fulfill your desire, you're not going to become happy. You're not going to become happy. It's going to create the unhappiness. Why? The action you create, the reason for that action is wrong. Even you fulfill your action, once you fulfill your action, your reaction start to overtake that moment. So that is why whatever you do, that's why people looking for the reason. They ask, why you do this? Not what you do this. Anywhere you go and whatever the situations come, what they ask, why you do this? The purpose is very important. So then, if the purpose is related with the anger, then remember, even you fulfill the desire, you're not going to become happy. Vyapada, strong anger. So then, if you go through a strong anger again and again, remember, as soon as possible, release it. Let it go. There are two dangers. Why? One is it can take you to the outside, more difficult situation. Another one is once you hold it, when you remind it again and again and again what happening to you, you go through that situation again and again and you living in that situation. It kind of like killing yourself. You dying inside. It's kind of like a suicide. Why you suicide yourself? Why you take like that path? If someone else make a mistake or did something because of the ignorance, did something because of not knowing the reason, maybe that person not educated to recognize this is good and this is bad, and they did something. So then because of somebody else did something, why you hold it and you kill yourself? That ignorance, no? So then you have to be so mindful to recognize if it is somebody else. Even yourself sometimes, we hate sometimes ourselves, Oh, I am so foolish, I am so ignorant, why I did that way. It giving you knowledge not to do it anymore. So get the knowledge and be happy. Oh wow, I understand that is wrong. Then once you recognize that, in the sense, in the samsaric journey, you will never do that mistake anymore. And that is how that in our schools, that is how our elder monks used to teach us. When we do a mistake, and the one thing they tell us, it is a mistake, recognize. Then how you can recover? This mistake going to become a guardian angel. It's kind of like a showing the path like a star. How? Remember not to do this mistake anymore in your life. And that mistake going to become kind of like, the great, Academy Award kind of like. Why? Because you're never going to do it anymore. So then, even yourself, when you make wrong mistakes or wrong decision, get the lesson, move forward. Vyapada. And the Tina Midda. The Tina Midda means the sloth and thoba, that we carrying a certain kind of, the laziness within ourselves. We addicted to being lazy sometimes. We addicted to, the being comfort with the sadness, the worry, and it's kind of like a jewelry for sometimes for people. It's kind of like when someone die, if you, smiling in your family, in front of the death, if you smile, everybody come and like wonder how you smile, you have to cry. Because someone else die, how you smile? You have to cry. So then, the person, somehow he need to cry, otherwise other people get upset. And sometimes when you need the attention, and you don't want to show that you are confident or you are happy, you look kind of like a miserable, sad, you need help, like that. The kind of like beggars, So then, don't, become emotional beggars inside you. You will never get anything from anybody. Even you lose. Why? Then later other people don't like to, even talk to you. Sometimes people say, oh, I don't like. Why? Because I get depressed when I see that man. Even the husband, wife, children, friends and families, partners, that's why you have to decide to be joyful. It doesn't matter situation come in the life. Like doctors, this is especially, emergency, theater, the doctors, they work. Look, when the situation comes, they're not kind of like, miserable, oh, I don't know what to do, helpless. No, they become like, oh, this is going to be okay. Be relaxed. We're going to, do our best. We'll try. We'll see. Even the person died, they know they cannot do anything. But they're not going to tell, oh, we don't know what to do, why you came here. No. So then husband or wife, we don't know whatever the situation happen outside. When the person come home, you have to be like that, like a doctor. Why? Because you are the one who, next to that person. And even the children, we don't know what situation they went through and they come home. So you have to be confident. It doesn't matter whatever, it's okay. When you show that confident, and they become okay. Even your partners or the friends, whoever you meet, you have to show the confidence, not always carrying a problem every day. I have a problem, It's like that, Even they, crack a fortune cookies, they find a problem. Chinese, that the fortune cookies, they always find a problem. What does that mean? I don't know what to do, Zulu. No, bring a confidence to your life. Don't develop that lethargic, lifestyle. So you live where you live. You live in California. you know. So remember, I say that there are many reasons that you have to be happy. It is just not only one reason. So try to, even if there is no reason to be happy, remember at least you still breathing. That reason enough for you to be happy. Don't look more other reasons. No, still, I went through this misery, that misery, I went through this, that difficulty, but still I am breathing. How beautiful it is. You didn't die. And you went through an accident, but suddenly other people see, oh, you breathing, that's good. And one day one guy came here and he went through a very hard relationship. And then his girl went with the kind of like a gangster, and they came to this guy when he was in the gym, and they start to come and come for fight. So somehow he came and he was and even at night he jumped to the girl's home and tried to beat to that girl. So the police even tried to find this guy. And this guy came to me. He used to stay here for a while, and that's why he came to me and asked me what to do. I asked, look, you have to be happy that guys didn't kill you. It is possible, so you have to be happy. She, in case if she was so bad, that herself that her can kill you. But she didn't do that. She did something good, nice, without doing any harm to you, and she went with someone else. So then when you look that, you have to be happy. Why? Because you're still breathing. You have the life. Why you go behind and try to, to make harm to them? So when when something, and that is why when you go through situation, you have to have power to, get nourished from that. So that is how this method, the Buddha who went through all the, the life that he went through, all the teachings that, show you that method. So remember that, not to, otherwise not to find something through the sutras or something through the lectures or the teachers. No. This the method that you have to live, brings you the wisdom. Once you go through that, it is, and you can pass it to even anybody. That is the important thing. So bring and be a strong always. Don't collapse with the situations. Be strong. And always kind of like and bring the energy to your life. Don't allow to destroy yourself inside your own mind, because if it is happen, nobody can help. Nobody can help. It doesn't matter how you are kind of like the psychologist or anybody. But once you start to collapse inside you, and nobody can help. Kind of like Dale Carnegie. His book was famous, and the next to the Bible. But finally, what happened? He collapsed inside him. Suicide. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. See why it is happened like that? Because he didn't recognize how to uplift himself and keep the joy inside. So then, Kamachanda, Vyapada, Thinamidda and Uddacha Kukkucha. Uddacha Kukkucha means restlessness. Wherever you go, you don't feel confident. You feel kind of like, shaking always, you feel like kind of something missing. Why it happened like that way? Because that when you not prepare yourself, when you are not work for you, that is what happening. So wherever you go, that in sometimes you don't care about the time and you get late, and then when you go there, you feel kind of like a miserable, So don't get late. This time this happen, and go on time. So and the whatever you want to do, and do at that moment. Don't keep postpone. And then you can come out from this restlessness. And the most of people make mistakes when they become hurry. That is what happens. When they become hurry, you make mistakes. Why you become hurry? Because you become lazy. When you become lazy and you missing the time to find the gap, you become hurry. Then you make mistakes. That is why Buddha said in his final word, see, the Buddha himself, the monks went and asked Venerable Sir, what is, if you can, that the take this all the knowledge, that whatever you acquire in this Buddha's life, take all the knowledge, can you give a final word as wisdom? What the Buddha said? Appamadena sampadeta. Don't be late. See? Don't be late. That is what the Buddha's final word. Why? When you become late and you become hurry to fix it. When you become hurry, you make mistakes. When you make one mistake, there is no U-turn and can fix it. Maybe your entire life, take to fix that, or maybe you have no way to fix it. It can take you to another direction. So that is why, and have the confidence always. Dina means the uddacca kukkucca, and the vicikicca means the doubt itself. Too much thinking can create a doubt. And the doubt comes when you are not disciplined. When you are not clear within you, the doubt arises. That is why you have to have rituals, discipline in your life, and not to do everything. You have to select what to do in your life. That is why all the religions, based with ethics. Even the animals don't do anything, everything. The human try to do all the things. See, look, animals, they don't do. They don't eat whatever. They know what to eat. That's it. And they don't go everywhere. They know where to go. Look, animals, but human, they eat anything. And they go, and anywhere they go, and anything they do, they don't recognize that this life, the base is the discipline. The breaking discipline is the most beautiful art in the world sometimes. People like it. When you break the human ethics, everybody say, wow, you are kind of like scientist. What is the science to you need to break the discipline? And in the ancient time it's so, if you are not disciplined, you are lower than an animal. That is what in Sanskrit is said. Look yourself, if you are not disciplined, if you don't have any discipline, you are lower than an animal. Why? They have discipline. This give a cow to a cow, if you feed the grass, they will eat. And give pasta or pizza, they not going to eat. They are not going to eat. Huh? Ah. So because even the cow, they have discipline. That is why it says you become lower than, then how you become higher than the animals? Because when you practice discipline, you become higher. Ah. That is the line that we divide us. Manasa uchatiti manusa. You become human when you think, when you can recognize what is right, what is wrong. That's why when people do nasty thing, wrong thing, bad thing, we say it's kind of like an animal. Huh? Ah. So then bring some disciplines and your mind become clear. There are no doubts there. All the questions that you carry in your mind, when you become disciplined and when the mind become clear, what will happen? That all the questions become answers to you. But when the mind not disciplined, when the mind become busy, even the answers going to become questions to your life.
Right.
Huh? So then remember yourself. Today it is only you can do it for you. There is no way, others can help for that. That is why one should recognize that, work for that. You have to do things for others, but remember, do it for you, because when you become a better person day by day, that is how you can help for others even. Otherwise, everybody start to go away from you. You become like a pain, you become like a disturb to everybody. So start to do it and have a joy. When you go in this path, then you will see how beautiful this life and how beautiful this path. And that joy will, uplift your life. And that joy will help you to, share your life and go through with the difficulties like the monks went through, when it cut his legs and arms. He went through the pain. Why? He knew to go through the pain. Otherwise, little things happen. It's kind of like you crying, and you kind of like lost. So don't be like that. Don't come to that point. So it is your choice. It is your practice. So then get into that practice and little by little, develop it inside you. This is the time for you to do that. There is no any other time come. Why? Because when I say it, you can understand it. That's why. Maybe tomorrow something come and hit your head and everything go and you don't know where left and right, and everything you can lose. That happen to people, and even they cannot recognize their own children sometimes.
Right.
Don't wait till it happens. As soon as possible. That is why all the facilities exist around you to recognize this. That is the highest that you can gain as a human in this life. If you try to get that, all the guardian angels, all the blessings, and even the demons, will help you to go towards that. Even the demons become guardian angels. So try to bring that transformation inside. So is there any question, please?
Yes. What about if sometimes we don't have any motivation to do anything?
That's why you have to get one. When you don't have, then find a reason for your life. And find a reason and start to work for that reason. Find the reason and get, and remember, okay, I'm going to become like this. Okay, we do loving kindness meditation for a moment. Palms together and repeat after me. Maya Dhammani Dhamma Patipattiya Buddhang Pujemi Dhammang Pujemi Sanghang Pujemi Attaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Paribunjisami Idammi Punyang Asavakaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamucchatu. May you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Please say sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.